Okay, peeps, Q here. Saturday at the Saturday Morning Garage, Resto Tips with Q. And what I'm going to show you today is the products and how I'm finishing off the roof to the quarter panel joint. And as you saw, we have the car all in black SPI epoxy. And this is the joint that I'm talking about. And even though I welded, which normally it isn't done from the factory, you just have plug welds all along here, I welded the entire seam. And this is a known problem area in these cars where you can a lot of times see where even though they use lead, this area cracks due to stress over time. And it also rots in this particular area because the seam can get water underneath. So we welded the whole seam. I put down a base coat of the SEM general purpose panel adhesive, which is an epoxy based adhesive. And since we have epoxy on the car, so we've got epoxy to epoxy. And I'm just going to sand this out a little bit with some 36. And I'll show you the other products I'm going to be using. This is the SEM general panel adhesive, multi-purpose. And then I'm going to be using a product called Fiberall on top of that to do my base work, and then just a skim coat of filler, and I'm using Rage. But this is a sandable glass fiber repair paste, and you can see it's pretty fine, real nice stuff. This is what it looks like. We did a little test panel here. This is what it looks like. And then we did two spots here with the SEM stuff. And this is just to check for adhesion. Now this particular piece, I primed this over a year ago. Alright, and SPI recommends that when you spray this epoxy, you try and get whatever you're going to put on the car for fillers within 7 days. But if you don't, it's not a problem. All you need to do is just scratch this up with 180 before you put anything down. So since I did this yesterday, actually we did this Thursday night, I'm well within the 7-day window. I don't have to do anything. But I always like to do a little test panel because also it'll let me know when my product's dry. And you know, you can see here with this, again, I did this a year ago. You can't get this off. Forget about it. It's not coming off. So those are the products. That's what I'm doing, and I'm going to get busy on that, get that joint done. And a little trick thing that I'm doing here, there's a couple of trick things, but what I'm doing in here is I'm going to also be smoothing out inside the jamb. I'm going to make this one piece, so you won't see any seam here. So you can see where I already put my SEM sealer, and I packed that in real nice where you have the joint there. And then I'm going to sand this down, and we're going to go to town here. We're going to use a skim coat of Fiberall, and this is going to look like one piece inside the jamb here. And I'm doing the same thing with the door skin lip on the inside. So this is all going to be molded in. It's going to look like one piece. And I forgot to mention that I actually did weld all along here, all along this joint first, before we put this on. Alright guys, there you have it. Stuff we're working on, moving along, and a couple of tips and some products that we're using. Alright, have a good Saturday. Alright peeps, got our Fiberall in the roof to quarter seam, and I figured I'd just show you. This is our first coat, and I'm probably going to put one more after I sand this. And just like I showed you, we put the SEM general purpose panel adhesive first just to seal it. I sanded that, scuffed it up with some 36, and there we go. There's our coat of Fiberall filling up the seam. And we're on to this side now. Working on getting this set, this gap here. got it roughed in pretty good. I'm going to probably be doing the same procedure I did on the other side, where I went ahead, cut the door back a little bit, ground the fender a little bit, put some wire in. Got a nice fit to the quarter here. We just need to do the same thing a little bit, not as much. And we're moving along, man. Moving along. Alright, guys.